Yes. But let's be honest, it's not all terrible. It's not all awful. I've been on some dates. I have. There was some particular favourites of mine. One date, I'm pretty sure he had narcissistic personality disorder. I mentioned within sort of because everyone wants to know what happened. You were together for 9 years. What happened? It's like, oh, can we talk about something else? What are you doing with yourself now? Well, I've been hitting the gym pretty hard because I didn't get the memo that everyone's supposed to have abs. And that was a shock, getting on those apps and seeing that suddenly everyone had these weird operations where you remove your head. You just remove your head, you have abs and nothing below the waist either, unless you're talking to someone. In which case you say, "Hi, dick!" Yes. Actually, to be honest with you, if there was a projector tonight, I wanted to share with you my particular favourite, which was the largest penis I have ever seen. But I guess I'll just have to show you the bar afterwards. I'm pretty sure it's not here. Anyway, I digress. I was talking about. Nothing came of that. Because let's be honest, there's no way I could accommodate that kind of shit. It did actually take me back to, here we go, this is very full circle. Here's my news, is the first place I ever did stand up in Melbourne, so, yeah. It's also the first place I ever bombed in Melbourne, and it was for telling a story that wasn't appropriate for the audience, which is absolutely totally appropriate for everyone here, which is basically about like losing your butt virginity. It's basically the story went that oh wow, it's funny, I said that and then an ambulance went by. It was basically a case of, I remember I was standing on this very stage and it was unfortunately, I now realise, I've grown a lot as a performer, I now realise that when people are giving amazing poetry and that kind of stuff, it is not a place to tell dick jokes. And I probably knew that before I got on the stage, but I didn't realise, until after I had dug my own grave that it was a bad idea. But basically what I said was, I was like, I'm new to stand up here in Melbourne. I don't want to be too overzealous, like a baby gay. You've had anal sex once and you think you can fit a traffic cone up there. And I saw a tumbleweed. I heard a lot of people's crocs chafing. It was not good for me. But I do remember that actually. I remember that, I remember that empowerment. And I actually think that when a gay man loses his butt virginity, it's much like oxytocin gets released, which is a chemical when women have a baby. They have this chemical released in their brain called oxytocin that makes them forget about the pain, so that they do it again. And I actually think that we have that. We just do it and go, wow, it was awkward and really weird and uncomfortable and I didn't really know what I was doing, but I want to do it again! Whoa! And I remember the night afterwards, I was at a gay bar and this huge African man walked in and I went, I can handle that. And, I probably couldn't. But I took him home. And it was weird. It was kind of like when you get to, when you bought a couch at IKEA. And you just grossly underestimated how wide your back door is. Even flat packed, this was not going down. But I'm a trooper. I got out the hockey straps and I moved some shit. And in the end, a few Allen keys later, We were in.